Oh, hey. What is this? It's Teen Titans for the PlayStation. PlayStation 2. Oh my goodness. I remember that logo. They changed it to that, like, where it looks like the C is being peeled off of the D. Because they wanted to make it look like it was comic booky. Majesco Entertainment. Damn, I haven't. Whoa. Oh, I thought. I was like, that's not the intro to the game. Yeah, so this is a what is it? Teen Titans. Man, this is throwback. All right, I don't want copyright, but I'm sure you've heard the Teen Titans theme song. Story mode, new game. Yes. No. Oh, did I hit the wrong button? Uh-oh. Oh god. I'm gonna be really bad at this game. I've never played this game before, but I know of Teen Titans. I've seen all the seasons. I've seen the movie. Dude, I was obsessed with Teen Titans. Like I had the DVDs. Like when I started yeah, it's like when I barely started working and getting money. I remember buying the Teen Titans DVDs back in like the mid to late 2000s. Yeah, I think so.
Keep fighting, Titans!
Ooh, it's got the actual voices. Okay. Okay, I'm in. I'm in, dude. Press square to deliver a fast attack and triangle to deliver a strong attack. You got to. Oh god. Oh, it's like a beat 'em up. Oh, I mean that makes sense. Ooh, you right there, buddy? Did I break him? He's probably he's still going? Oh, does it want me to do the combo that punch punch there? Okay. Now put him out of commission. I've been beating crap out of him for a while. Okay, cool, sick. That was the tutorial? Oh, circle to deliver a special. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do I have meter for this? There's gotta be a meter for this. Oh, this is all still tutorial. Oh, okay. I thought I was just gonna. What's the next thing? Ah. Okay, I see. I keep thinking it's gonna be like a story thing. Stun an enemy by hitting them 3 times. Pick up minions by and then throw them off the roof. You got it, boss. Oh, it really did want me to throw them off the roof. Well, I mean, they're robots, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Ah! Look how he walks. All right. Anyway, I think it's done telling me things. But yeah, Teen Titans, dude. This show, like, it's been a while since I saw it. So there's a lot that I don't remember. Ooh, you can switch between all of them. Okay, game. All right, okay. But no. So like, I haven't seen Teen Titans in a long time. Like since, I mean, I guess since around that time. But I remember specifically this game. I wanted to like get it. I wanted to, cause okay, let me rewind. So like when wait, God, what? There's like no warning. It's just things are just happening. Oh, they look so cute. It's Blackfire. I wonder if we get to fight her. No, what I was gonna say is he? Are you going? Are you? I don't know if they're gonna talk. I don't want them to just start talking.
There's too many of them.
There's no such thing as too many.
Yeah. Easy, Beast Boy. You break it, you bought it.
Dude, that was such a rip. I mean, come on. We just got our butts kicked by Slade's guys.
We? You mean you?
Somebody has made a video game starring us?
Oh.
How joyous!
Oh, jeez.
Let me take a look at the game.
Not good. This is not good.
They're locking us in.
We can override the doors from the computer. Titans, go!
Oh, it's like a lost episode of the show.
Titans, go!
All right. No, but what I was gonna say is like when Janet, my younger sister, when she was a child, I looked for things that, like, I don't know, cause she kind of she didn't, like, when growing up, she didn't live close to any of her friends. She was kind of like isolated, and then it was just basically like us, and she was also like very kind of like she didn't really talk a lot. Like, she was very like to herself and very quiet, and so like I don't know. She was very closed off for various reasons. And how do I change again? And so like when then like so what I would do is like I'd try to find stuff for her to do, or for her just, you know, to give her interest, so to see like maybe she'll like this, maybe she'll like that. Just so, you know, she has stuff to do, and so she has.
Can we start by saving ourselves?
And so that, like, I don't know, just to and also like to get her excited about stuff, right? So I remember this show is one of those things that like we both really liked and we both watched. And then I remember also like, because at the time the Wii was popular, so, you know, like it's like, oh, it's a video game thing, and you know she got excited about it, and she ended up getting one.
Oh, yeah!
We've got another breach up on the roof.
And they're jamming our communications.
Okay. Yeah, so she ended up getting one, and like she started like kind of getting into video games a little bit. And I was like, oh, well, you know, what stuff is there that she would like? And, you know, there was a lot of... What is that? There's a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of Wii games that she ended up playing and liking and stuff, but there was also some stuff from before that she didn't get to experience. So I remember this game being one of the ones that... Because I think it was also on the GameCube, where I was like, oh, man, I want to see about picking it up or finding it somewhere, because I think it'd be cool for her to play, because she loves Teen Titans, and it's a beat 'em up game. So like, it's not something where she's gonna be like, how do I? But then I didn't realize like for like to play GameCube games on the Wii, you needed like the GameCube controllers, and you needed the memory. Basically, you needed all the stuff except the console. And I didn't have any of that stuff. And also, like, I didn't really have money. So it was one of those things where, like, it never kind of happened. And I was super bummed because, like I said, I feel like this is one of those things, like, had she played this when she was a kid, this would have been one of those games that, like, one of those games that, like, now that she's an adult, she'd look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember this game. I remember playing this game. Because there's definitely some games like that where it's like, oh man, I haven't thought of this in, you know, since 10 years ago or more. It's like more at this point. Jeez. How do I open the door? What do I do? Oh. So yeah, that's my story about the game. But about the show, yeah, dude, this show was sick. I remember super liking it. And I think I remember reading that the people who... What Where do we? Oh, okay. The people who made, or some of the people that worked on this, ended up going on to work on Young Justice, which was great for a while. I think the later seasons, I think I just stopped caring because one, it took them so long to release the stuff, and then also like the tone of the show changed and like the new characters and the new storylines I don't think were as exciting. But those first 2 seasons, man, Young Justice is just knocked out of. I remember specifically, and I guess I can talk about Young Justice now because I don't. Is there a Young Justice? Oh yeah, there's a Young Justice game. It's like on the PS3. I don't think it was all that great, but I do remember that I was super interested in learning about it because it had I was like, oh well, what isn't this guy dying? Because I was like, I wanted to see what. Ooh, okay. Because I wanted to see like the other characters, right? Because they allude to like Aqua Girl having died at some point, and like she never shows up in the show. Or no, it happens during the like time skip, I think.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, Larry.
This feels like a retreat, and I do not retreat in my own house.
Yeah, so like they alluded to like Aqua Girl dying, but she was never actually a Titan or like part of the Young Justice team. But she died in action in the time skip because there was a time skip between the season 1 and season 2, and it was always like, oh man, I want to know more, and like wanting to read stuff online and stuff, and then they made the game, and it's like, oh, that kind of fills in the gaps of like what happened to her, and you actually get to see her as a part of the team and not just like a girl that showed up in an episode. So I remember really being interested in that, and then I saw the. Because I think it was also going to come to the Wii. Yeah, it was going to be like on the Wii as well. So I was like, oh, hopefully when it comes out on the Wii, like we can snag that game because it'd be dope. It never came to the Wii. They canceled that. There was a development issues or something, but it never went to like half the systems it was going to go on. And by the time it eventually came out, the like is that his name, Gizmo? By the time it came out, it was like so far. Oh, okay. That's not what I. Okay, let's use this guy. Cyborg. Yeah. So by the time it came out, it was just like, okay, well, And then I remember reading the reviews, and it was like, game got very, very like. Terrible reviews. Oh my god, it's the Booyah Bomb. But the show itself was amazing. I remember when I remember the like season 1 was very kind of felt smaller scale. But it was still very, like very interesting and like how everything played out and I don't know, it was just like the twists and turns and everything. I don't know, it was just really, really, really good. And then the second one with like they introduced the new characters, and I was like, oh, these characters are cool, and they actually got time to kind of do stuff. So not everyone was given the time to be like developed, but even the ones that weren't, like they were developed enough to where you're like, okay, I like them. Except I think Wonder Girl got done dirty. I think all she did was she'd show up, she'd like punch stuff, and then get beat up and like put off to the side. So she never actually got to like fight because every time she did, she got beat up. But yeah, no, I remember, and then like the ending with like the big finale with the Flash stuff was really dope, and
That's
then Blue
the
Beetle
last
and
You don't
oh man,
say.
now I want to rewatch it. I want to rewatch Young Justice. Did I? Oh. 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 Oh my goodness. Wow. You unlocked a character for what? I guess I'll never know. Well, maybe there's like a multiplayer mode where you can like beat each other up. I feel like a game like this would have that. But yeah, I'm like, I can't, I don't remember the full of Young Justice, only because, like, oh yeah, when the first season came out, I think that just came out normal through like Cartoon Network, and we watched that. I remember this time specifically because my sisters and I would, like, every morning we'd like, it was like, it was Saturdays, I think it was like Saturdays or Sundays at like 8 a.m. or like 7:30 a.m. It was the most random time slot, but oh yeah, it was during Saturday morning cartoon time, right? But I remember waking up, and then like we'd wake each other up because we'd always be like asleep because we were lazy. We didn't want to wake up early on the weekend.
Jinx, what's she doing out? Graduation isn't for 6 weeks.
Maybe they're cutting class.
No, could they not get the voice actress for Jinx? They blew all their money on these 5. But yeah, we'd wake each other up, and then like we'd go to the living room. Well, I guess there's sounds fancy, but it's not really not. But you gonna help us, Raven? But like this, I guess the second living room. It was the garage, but then we converted the garage into like a living area. Not a living area, but like a kind of living room type situation. So we had like a TV and speakers and everything. Who's this guy? Red Beetle. So then every morning we'd like wake up and like watch Young Justice, right? And we'd be like, oh my god, because that's when they had during season 2 is when they had DC Nation on Cartoon Network. So they had like, I think it was like an hour where they had that. And I forget what the other show was, but there was 2 shows that would come on. It was Young Justice and something else. I don't think we cared about the second one. But then in between, like during the commercials, they would play is this guy gonna? Is he just done? Oh. Oh, sorry, Raven. They would play like little things about DC things, right? Like they'd have these like super really short. They had like Teen Titans Go, but it was just
I should have equipped my costume with a helmet of safety.
but like it was just like really short shorts, right? Like before it became this obnoxious thing. But it was there were these really short shorts. They had like the guy who did Wallace and Gromit did some like Batman shorts. Batman and Superman. There was like, I think there was like a baby Superman one. There was like one of it was Wonder Woman, no, Wonder Woman, Batgirl, and who's the other one? There was 3 of them. Oh, and Supergirl. Yeah, Supergirl, Batgirl, and then maybe I don't know if it was Wonder Woman or Wonder Girl, but yeah, like they had like little adventures. That was actually one of like the coolest looking ones. Surprised they never turned that into a show. But yeah, they had like, oh, and then there was also some that were like live action, where it's like it'd be like martial artists doing things that Is it a running away? It is running away. Uh-oh.
Getting away. Look out! He's activated that boring machine.
Boring? I find it fairly interesting, if a little dangerous.
That I was gonna say something about them calling it a boring machine, and I'm glad they did it for me. But yeah, but some of it was just like, some of it was like a guy with he's like, how would a Green Arrow's trick shot arrows work in real life? And so like it basically was that, like somebody in like a room shooting an arrow that had like a specific thing to see if it like was real, or like real life batarangs and like using those for something. But it was, I don't know, it was just like a whole thing, and we used to wake up every Saturday to watch it. and then like it was, I don't know, it was like halfway through season 2 maybe, and then it just turned into reruns, and it was like, oh well, we'll finish season 2, like they were like, oh, we'll get to it, and you know, it's just that it's like the winter break or something, right? I think that's what they said. It was like the winter break. So, you know, during the winter break, we will just play reruns to basically catch everyone up. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. We still got up and like saw it sometimes. Actually, no, we did still wake up to see it because it was still, you know, it was still Young Justice, and this was before like streaming services. So it wasn't like, oh, well, I'll just go online and watch it. It's like, no, you watched it or you didn't watch it. There was nothing else. And so they kept like saying like, oh yeah, and then we'd like, oh cool, maybe like it's gonna come soon and it's gonna change soon. They're gonna start playing new episodes, and then it just took forever. It took, like, no lie, it was almost a year of waiting. Did I die? Oh no, I didn't.
Uh-oh, the digger blew a circuit.
Better it than me, dude.
Yeah, it was like it was like almost a year. Maybe it was 6 months. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember that it was one of those things where it's just like when are they gonna do it? And we were like all like bleh about it at that point because we're just like, you know, whatever. It's been so long, and then it came back on. We were all back in it. We were all like, oh my god, like why didn't you wake me up? Hurry up! And like, you know, we'd be eating our friggin' bowls of cereal, watching Young Justice in the morning. And then they had like the big finale with the Flash stuff, and it was rad. It was one of the best, like one of the most. I don't know what you call them, like with the word for it, but like when you have a memory that you can like picture, like you were there, like you can remember it way more. A vivid memory, I don't know, I guess. Yeah, like. I can picture myself in that space when that happened, and like watching those episodes, and like
And sometimes
with my
the
sisters.
thing really has its ups and downs.
But yeah, dude, Young Justice was rad, and I kind of want to rewatch. I don't know what service it's on though. It was on Netflix for a little bit, and I think that's how they made a season 3, and then they moved it to like the DC thing, and then the DC thing got canceled. And then they moved it to HBO Max, I think. But I don't think I have that anymore. I think it was free with my phone subscription, but I don't think it is anymore. I don't know. I got to find out because I'd be down to rewatch that. I mean, okay, we're getting close to time. I mean, I think I'm actually past time. I don't know how long these levels are. The first one just kind of ended abruptly, and I have a feeling we're going to fight Jinx, but also the other one had Gizmo, and he didn't even show up, so I don't know. I mean, so far, what can I say about this game, since I haven't really talked about this game that I'm playing right now? I mean, it's pretty basic. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say, like, oh yeah, it's rad. It's a very, very basic game. Like, for the demographic, for like a kid who's watching this, even though Teen Titans, like, it was a kid show, it was, oh, there's Jinx. Even though it was a kid show, it wasn't like, oh, you're a kid, so we're gonna make it, like, we're gonna dumb it down. Good one, Beast Boy. That was hilarious. I don't actually, that actually was pretty good, you know. Don't let my voice tell you otherwise. That was a pretty good one. Dude, she has so much health. Oh my goodness. So I guess we'll finish when we beat Jinx. Oh, dude, she is powerful. Okay, so it looks like the charge attacks are the ones that do.
Need an oil change?
Oh, she does have a voice. Oh, she left. You can see her shimmying into the distance. All right. No, but this game's pretty basic and like, you know, it's a 3D beat 'em up, like for kids. So whatever you think that plays like, that's what this plays like. Like you punch, like you can see it. It's like a punch, punch, kick, kick, punch, kick, punch, kick special. The guys I'm fighting are all exactly the same. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not like, it's not gonna, you know, like it's one of those games where it's clearly made for people who just like the draw of the game is the fact that it's the Teen Titans, right? And they're talking and, you know, they're like making little jokes and you can see all your characters in 3D, even though some of the models they should have really done a cel shaded look for this game. I don't know why they like half got there, but not fully, because Starfire looks creepy. Ooh, things.
Beware the balls of deconstruction.
Barrels and balls? What are they building here again?
Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's all the way up there. Go, 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 Robin, go! Fly, Robin, fly.
More of them are coming at us.
Good news. They just gave us access to the construction tower.
Oh, Jinx is back to full health? What the?
You're wearing off, Jinx.
Raven's AoE attack is kind of the one. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, I was like, she cannot pick anyone up, but she can. But she uses her magical powers because... Okay, Jinx keeps running away. I don't think there's really anything else to see in this game. Like what you're seeing is what you're getting. There's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna have a drastic change. I think I think this is it. Like this is the whole game. But it's fine for what it is. It's definitely like of its time for its audience, and that's not a bad thing. But also, it's not. This isn't a game you have to go back and like look for and play if you don't have any attachment to these characters. Also, I think this is a multiplayer game. Based off the fact that I'm in the corner, I have a feeling you could probably play as 2, maybe even 4 people, which I think would make it more fun, because the game itself wouldn't be more fun, but just the fact that you're playing it with people and you're like goofing around and talking and, you know, trying to beat everything up, co-op or whatever. I think that's where it would be fun. But as is, it's just, it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna dunk on it. I'm not gonna say it's garbage or terrible, because it's not. Like, it's a competently made game, but it's just very, very much like, hey, don't overcomplicate it, because we don't know how well these kids are going to be able to play the game. So yeah, that's it for Teen Titans on the PS2. I feel like I just talked about Young Justice, and that's okay, because I don't remember Teen Titans as well as I thought I did. I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll remember, and I don't. It's too far back. So yeah, I don't have a number rating. I haven't been rating them with numbers lately, but I don't have one for this game, so I don't have one. Bye.